connection, joy, and growth. Roble remains committed to challenging systems, uplifting community voices, and ensuring that the next generation has the tools and confidence to walk in their purpose. Today, we honor Robiel Adugna for his remarkable contributions and unwavering dedication to his community. His work is not just about making a difference, it's about inspiring others to do the same. Congratulations, Robiel, on this well-deserved recognition. Your impact is profound, and your legacy will continue to inspire for generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bikila Award salutes Robiel Adugna for being selected as the 2025 Youth Community Impact Bikila Award recipient for his exceptional dedication to empowering the next generation and to have a lasting impact within the youth community.
Achievement. Robiel Adugna, please welcome him to the stage.
ክብራት እና ክብራን እንደምን አመሻችሁ። እንኳን አዲስ ዓመት በሰላም አደረሳችሁ። ሁላችንም እዚህ በፍቅር በጤና በደስታ በመገናኘታችን እግዚአብሔርን አመሰግናለሁ። በመጀመሪያ ለዚህ ክብር አቶ ተሰማ ሙሉጌታ እና የቢቂላ አዋርድ ኮሚቴ በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። ብዙ የማመሰግናቸው ሰዎች አሉ፣ ግን አሁን ስለ ስራችን ስኬት ትንሽ ማውራት እፈልጋለሁ። ይህን ሽልማት በሆራይዘን አካዳሚ ስም ስቀበል በጣም ደስ ይለኛል። ሆራይዘን አካዳሚ የኢትዮጵያውያን እና የኤርትራውያን ልጆችን፣ ወጣቶችን እና ቤተሰቦችን የሚያገለግል ድርጅት ነው። ማህበረሰባችን እና ባህላችንን ማጎልበት የኛ ዋና ዓላማችን ነው። ከሁለት ዓመት በፊት የመጀመሪያ ዝግጅታችን አደረግን። ስለ ጥበባችን፣ ልብሳችን፣ የኛ ውዝዋዜ እና የአእምሮ ጤንነት ትምህርት አከበርን። ለዚህ ልዩ ቀን ማክዳ፣ ኦሪት፣ ፌቨን፣ ሩት፣ ማይክ፣ ሊያ፣ ሮዚና እና ሊያት ማመስገን እንፈልጋለሁ። ዝግጅቶች እና የመጽሐፍ ክለብ አደረግን እና ለልጆች እና ለታዳጊ ወጣቶች የትምህርት እና የእግር ኳስ ስልጠና እንሰጣለን። በድምሩ ወደ 1000 የሚጠጉ ወጣቶች አሳትፈናል። በገንዘብ የደገፉኝን ማመስገን እንወዳለሁ። በተለይ ተክሌላ፣ ቄራ ስጋ ቤት፣ አይዋይ ኦሮ እና የኛ ክብር ደጋፊ 13 ሰንስ የከተማው አንደኛ የጾም ምግብ ቤት። በተጨማሪ ምኒልክ፣ እዝራ፣ ጆሴፍ፣ ራትኮ፣ ፓትሪክ፣ ናርዶስ፣ አሃዱ፣ አማን፣ ጋቢ፣ ኢዮብ፣ ቤቲ፣ ማያ፣ ህይወት፣ መቅደስ፣ አሽ፣ ዮኒ፣ ምህረት፣ አቤኔዘር፣ ናቲ፣ ሃና፣ ክብረ ሞል፣ ሳይሞን፣ ያፍ፣ ኤደን፣ ነሲም፣ አደይ፣ ጃክ፣ ዮሐና፣ ሩት፣ ጆል፣ ቅዱስ እና ወንድሞቼ አማን እና ሀብል እና እህቶቼ በሌልና ማርያማዊት ማመስገን እወዳለሁ። ስማችሁን ያልጠራኋችሁ ካሉ ይቅርብ። የትምህርት እና የእግር ኳስ ፕሮግራማችንን ልጆች እና ወላጆች ማመስገን እንፈልጋለሁ። ትንሽ የበሰጡኝ ግን ያስደስትኛል። ኤደን አበበ ማመስገን እንፈልጋለሁ። የእሷ ድርጅት አርደን ሄልዝ በማህበረሰብ ውስጥ ትልቅ ስራ ይሰራል እና እሷ ታላቅ አጋር፣ ደጋፊ እና ጓደኛ ናት። መዝማሪ my brother from another mother ማመስገን እንፈልጋለሁ። ያለሱ ማሳካት አልችልም። የእሱ ምግብ ቤት 13 ሰንስ ለብዙ ሰዎች በተለይ ለህዝባችን እንደ ራሳቸው ቤት ነው። አባቴና እናቴ ማመስገን እፈልጋለሁ። በጣም ነው መወዳችሁ። ከህፃንነቴ ጀምሮ ሁልጊዜ በራሴ እንደተማመን፣ ባህሌን እንደጠበቅ፣ ማህበረሰቤን እንዳገለገል እና ቤተሰቤን እንደወድ ስላደረገችኝ አማርኛ ደስ ካላችሁ ወላጆቼ አመስገን። እና ማርያማዊት እንደገና ማመስገን ይፈልጋሉ። እሷ የኔ ዋና ደጋፊ፣ አማካሪ፣ ጓደኛ እና ታናሽ እህቴ ናት። ገና 20 ዓመቷ ነው፣ ግን በየቀኑ ታስገርመኛለች። በድጋሜ እግዚአብሔርን ማመስገን ይፈልጋሉ፣ ምክንያቱም በእነዚህ ቆንጆ ሰዎች ስለባረከኝ። ድል ቢያብር አንበሳ ያስር። ሁላችንም አመሰግናለሁ። መልካም ምሽት እና በሀገራችን ኢትዮጵያ ሰላም ይስፈን።
If there's one thing a group of Abisha people like, it's a young person speaking out hard. So. I'll tell you one thing about Romil. I bumped into him at a dinner a few weeks ago. And then he found, I have 2 kids by the way, and he found out that I have a young son who plays soccer, and he got really upset with me that I hadn't registered him with his program. So he's also very dedicated to his work and just doing really phenomenal work. It's not too long ago that there was very few spaces for young people in our community to shine outside of academia, right? There wasn't always a lot of support, especially for young people pursuing the arts, and so it's really cool to see the work that he's doing to really develop a well-rounded community with all kinds of skills. So that's wonderful. It is now my distinct pleasure and honor, but actually let me pause. How are you feeling? You're good? Okay, come and check in on you. How was the dinner? It was good. It was really good. Yes. I know that one thing that Injera does also is kind of suppresses us a bit. So just before we move to a really important part of our evening, I just want to make sure we're all alert. So maybe turn to the person next to you and tell them that you're glad to see them, you're glad that they're here today. You can tell I'm a teacher. I'm trained at waking people up. So I'm glad to see you're all awake and alert. And so it is now my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce and welcome our keynote speaker for this evening. Deputy Director General of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, known to most of us by its acronym UNESCO, Professor Getachew Ngida. And so I would please ask you to turn your attention to the screen to hear more about the impressive work of Professor Getachew Ngida and his inspiring story and career.
We honor the remarkable achievements of Professor Getachew Ngida. With a career spanning over 4 decades, Professor Ngida has been at the forefront of leading and managing international organizations dedicated to eradicating poverty, building peace, and promoting sustainable development. His extensive work has touched on crucial areas such as rural and agricultural development, water and climate challenges, education, science, technology, and innovation. He has championed intercultural dialogue, cultural diversity, and the freedom of expression, both online and offline. Professor Ngida's leadership and management skills are unparalleled, honed through his academic background and rich experiences in the private sector. A specialist in change management, good governance, and transformative leadership, Professor Ngida has traveled widely, engaging in public speaking and leadership roles at international conferences. He has conferred with political leaders, policymakers, and organizations across the globe, advocating for peace and sustainable development. Professor Ngida has served on the boards of trustees for several international organizations, including Africa Rice, the International Water Management Institute, and the World Agroforestry Center. His academic credentials are equally impressive, holding a BA in Economics from the University of Manchester and an MBA in Strategic Management from City University Business School in London. He is also a Fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales and the Royal Society of Arts. His career includes significant roles at Ernst & Young, BOC, and Thomson Reuters, as well as senior executive positions at the International Fund for Agricultural Development and the International Livestock Research Institute. Professor Ngida has also contributed as a governance and management specialist for major agricultural research centers supported by the World Bank. In recognition of his outstanding contributions, Professor Ngida has received numerous accolades, including a Doctor Honoris Causa and an honorary professorship from the Mongolian University of Science and Technology. He joined UNESCO in 2004, eventually serving as Deputy Director General from 2010 to 2018. In 2016, he was appointed to the Board of Governors of the United Nations System Staff College by UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. In 2018, Professor Ngida joined Tsinghua University in Beijing as a distinguished visiting professor and co-president of the China-Africa Leadership Development Institute. In 2022, the Chinese State Council honored him with its highest friendship award for his contributions to Chinese modernization and support for multilateral relations. As we honor Professor Ngida today, let us remember that his journey is a testament to the power of perseverance, innovation, and compassion. His legacy will continue to inspire and guide us as we work together to build a more just and sustainable world. The Kila Award expresses its heartfelt appreciation to Professor Getachew Ngida for giving us his wisdom, sharing with us his valuable views, and joining us here today at the 2025 Bikila Award ceremony as a keynote speaker.
I would ask that you continue clapping and please help me in welcoming Professor Getachew Ngida.
Be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, dear compatriots, it's indeed a great pleasure for me to be here. Thank you to the Board of Trustees of Bigila Award for inviting me to make very brief remarks. If you sense my funny accent, it's because I come from the right side of the Atlantic Ocean. We have three reasons to celebrate tonight. The first, of course, is congratulations to the Bigila awardees. We're all proud of you, of what you've achieved, and we celebrate you indeed. It's a remarkable achievement. Secondly, happy, healthy, and peaceful Ethiopian 2018. And the third is the Great Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, which is an incredible achievement against all odds and a clear testament that we can move mountains when we are united. Thank you to all my compatriots at home and abroad who helped make it happen, including our Bikila awardee here today, Engineer Gideon Asma. Thank you to Bikila Awards for a great job you're doing by recognizing and celebrating excellence in its diverse forms. Sadly, a rare value in our society where we are bedeviled with binary views. Your incredible work will help us break out of this myopic system for our youth to have a better future. The Bikila Awards plays a prominent role in promoting excellence by honoring outstanding Ethiopians and friends of Ethiopians in various domains. It encourages youth to reach their full potential and celebrate their achievements. It fosters community spirit, national pride, and identity. It promotes the diverse Ethiopian cultures, highlighting both our tangible and intangible heritages, as well as supporting education by providing scholarships and bursaries to deserving students, promoting academic excellence and research. I was, ladies and gentlemen, very fortunate to have met the legendary Abebe Bikila through my father as a little boy, barefooted elementary school boy of Shiromeda, soon after his spectacular marathon victory in Rome. We met in the compound of the Imperial Bodyguard in Jalmeda, where I went to watch the army band perform for the families of the army. I was keen to watch Tlaong Gassesa, Mahmoud Ahmed, and Bizunesh Bakala, and go back to Shiromeda and tell my friends on the upcoming songs for the new year. I didn't particularly grasp the significance of Abebe's victory until much later. He gave me a kiss on both cheeks and whispered to me to pursue my education so that I can support my dad in his old age. My dad was a friend to Major Abebe Bikila and a sergeant in the Imperial Bodyguard and a Korean War veteran. Unconsciously, I may have internalized Abebe's great and gentle advice to pursue my education, and that's why I'm here today. Abebe Bikila's successes are rooted in his rural upbringing and his incredible endurance. I was told he was focused, motivated, and determined. He had an enabling environment, including rigorous training. Abebe Bikila remains a great inspiration, not only to generations of athletes, but all those who pursue excellence in their fields of competence. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, allow me now to say a few words on peace and sustainable development, as the international community is losing its direction and we are faced with multifaceted challenges. Since its foundation in 1945, UNESCO had the mission, and I quote, "Since wars begin in the minds of men, it is in the minds of men that the defenses of peace must be constructed," unquote.